omnia excogitantur, quare nec sine periculo maniator, et langore militum et vigiliis periculum augeator. Okay, this first clause, we can tackle it. Omnia looks plural because of the A, it's a neuter. Excogitantur, so we have a subject and a verb. Notice excogitantur is passive here. So all things, the root of excogitantur, if you knock off the X, you see the cogitantur, which should ring a bell, hopefully. All things are being thought about or considered. Hey, maybe that's an NPR show, All Things Considered, Omnia Excogitantur. Anyways, quare, on account of which thing, this is a Caesarism, he uses it all the time, make sure you mark that. Quare is really two words together, qua and re. So it literally means because of which thing, because of which thing, because everything was being considered. Nec sine periculo maniatur, so prepositional phrase here. So it literally says, it was not, on account of which thing, not without danger, it was being left, which is kind of weird. What does it mean? Well, if it's the middle of the night, you've got a big trip the next day, and instead of sleeping, you look through every single possession you have, it might increase the problems you would have on the trip, and it says why. Et langore militum. Notice we have an et and an et, both because languore is ablative, because of the tiredness of the soldiers and the vigiliis, the night watches. So you're not going to be rested if you're staying up looking through every material possession for two reasons. One, languore, you're tired, and two, you have to guard against the enemy all night. So because of these things, periculum augeator. Subject, passive verb. Wow, he's really following this. Look here, we've got a subject, a passive verb here, another passive verb here, and then the subject, passive verb. So Caesar is really using parallel constructions here. Because of this stuff, the danger was being increased. Prima luce, sic ex castris proficiscantur, ut quibus esset persuasum non ab hoste, sed ab homine amicissimo ambiorige consilium datum, longissime agmine maximisque impedimentis. So look, we've got the same phrase, prima luce. We saw it up here, prima luce here, and prima luce here. Hopefully you all recognize that it's all ablative. Luce is light, which is also considered a time of day. At first light, ablative of time when. So at first light, thus, seek, ex castris, prepositional phrase. What do they do at first light? Proficiscantur. You should make sure you know this word because Caesar uses it all the time. That means to set out or depart. Which makes sense because up here, they told them they were going to leave, and now they do it. Take this ut here to be as if. As if, then we've got quibus esse persuasum. Oh look, here's your verb, pluperfect passive subjunctive. It had been persuaded to them, this quibus is to them, being the Romans. We don't know what the it is, but we can probably guess. It had been persuaded to them, non ab hoste, prepositional phrase, not by an enemy. And then we're going to keep going. We've got a contrast here. They left as if they hadn't been convinced by an enemy, but, prepositional phrase, ab homine amicissimo ambiorige. Oh, and then here it is, consilium datum, probably consilium datum esset, just like persuasum esset up here. But, as if the plan had been given by homine amicissimo ambiorige, a super friendly guy ambiorix. So when they left for camp at first light, they left as if the idea had not been persuaded to them, to whom, by an enemy, but rather by their friend. The plan had been given, datum, by their buddy ambiorix here. So how did they go? They went longissime agmine, apparently, and to another ablative description here. They went with a super long line and with lots of baggage. When they're going through all their stuff the night before, They didn't pack lightly. They seemed to bring everything. Maximisque impedimentis.